Host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
49ers, nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
For the 49ers.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out for saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Saints.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Eric Armstead brought him down. It's a gain of a
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, 49ers nothing.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this week. No longer. And you know.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from you. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard
From the gun, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Get off the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the...
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Taking it about the 36. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's got it, as they go up by a total of 17-10. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
New Orleans.
Mayfield with it once more. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and
the Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Check, no. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Mayfield on play action. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him game, sack number 14 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.